Hey everybody, I'm Griffin, and this is Theta, and this is a death battle! No, that's not our intro. Welcome to Stone-Faced Reactions, where we watch videos and then don't react to them whatsoever. Hey everybody, I'm Griffin, this is Theta, and welcome back to another Stone-Faced Reactions. Today we're spinning the wheel, and we're going to see what we get. So, spin that wheel, Theta. What do you think we're going to get?
One day I could just reach up and... No green
That would be
screen for
amazing. We got to start recording in VR, though.
Oh, we got one of the isolated death battles.
Akuma versus Shao Kahn.
Which means I get to pick.
Ooh, boy. So, who do you think's gonna win?
Let's see, Akuma versus Shao Kahn. I'm gonna go with Akuma. Akuma is a powerhouse who could take on the likes of Ryu, which usually when you do a Ryu fight, Akuma is the one you measure against, not anybody else. Shao Kahn is a universal warlord with the power, I think, the same as Shang Tsung, to take people's souls. But he himself is no more than just a stronger human. Whereas Akuma's like transcended. He's like fucking demon. He can Akuma can like lift an island. I don't think Shang Tsung's ever done that.
Akuma is a bit crazy, but I think Shao Kahn is scarier, but it's your pick.
You're saying that like I didn't pick already.
Wait, did I miss that? Which one did you actually pick?
The first thing I said was Akuma. Why do you think
Okay,
I said?
Akuma.
Why do you think I said good things about Akuma and then bad things about Shao Kahn?
I don't know. I thought we were just having fun.
I didn't come here for fun. I came here to win.
All right. So Akuma can lift islands, and that's the basis of he's gonna win, right?
Just give your argument. You didn't even listen to anything I said.
I'm sorry, I'm going brain dead here. I got an empty brain. Yeah, Shao Kahn is the ruler of Outworld. He continuously wins the Mortal Kombat competition where he gets to own planets by fighting all their best fighters. He's supposedly the best fighter in the universe for that. Or at least, he's the boss monster for all the games.
I mean, the guy typically cheats at his tournaments, right?
I don't think in the video games he does, but I mean, if they made some show where he cheats, whatever.
Oh, you mean what, the last couple of video games where they have entire storylines with background shit where he's talking to characters like, hey, kill these people before he wins the tournament? Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, assassination is different than cheating.
No, I think it's considered cheating when you have a tournament whose entire rule base is about who wins the tournament.
Well, if the tournament is about doing a bunch of fights and it doesn't really matter where, then I guess an assassination is also a fight, isn't it?
Not if they don't see you coming, because, you know, the first part of the fight is, in the Mortal Kombat series, someone shouting, fight!
And that's how you know you're about to be assassinated. I don't really know the true extent of Shao Kahn's power. He can do the soul thing. He's obviously like some part sorcerer. He can travel to other worlds and seems to be the focal point of everyone. But I don't really have a good sense of scale for him, so this is going to be a little bit of a surprise for me, I think.
Well, I mean, I can give you a big old spoiler. He typically loses.
Doesn't Akuma also lose to Ryu?
Yeah, but not during the street fight. I mean, it's typically something that happens otherwise, like Akuma sinks the island and runs away. I mean, Shao Kahn doesn't destroy the Earth and run away.
I think he did in one plot line.
Nope. He wins, and the Earth is like ruins where people are still fighting back. So even when he wins the Earth, there's still a rebellion.
I'd call that the Earth is destroyed.
If there's people left to fight, most people would not consider that the Earth is destroyed. I think you'll find it in any movie where the Earth is nearly destroyed, but there's a rebellion. There's a whole speech about hope and how about surviving and carrying on for the future.
Look, all I'm saying is if someone destroyed my house, but I was still living in the ruins of it, I would still say my house is destroyed.
I don't know, if you were still living in the ruins of it, you must then also consider the ruins of your house livable. Otherwise, you would, as someone else that we know, find somewhere else to live while they rebuilt your house.
Yeah, they should all just have gone to Mars already. So, Well, that aside, let's go ahead and watch.
The Union will assault Los Angeles in 48 hours. And we have
Starts with an advertisement.
the 5 of you. Genlock may not be
Yeah, because Rooster Teeth is known for other animations.
Yeah.
I never watched any of this.
Got some cool robots.
Oh, hey, David Tennant.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Last thing I saw him as was Lord Commander in Final Space.
I've only seen him in Doctor Who.
No, not a big fan of Broadchurch.
No, I haven't seen it at all.
Akuma, Street Fighter's supreme master of the fist. Shao Kahn, conqueror of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Today, we'll find out which final boss reigns supreme. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death
Well,
battle.
Shao Kahn has a big hammer, so he wins. Oops.
Yeah, because Akuma has
This
fists.
is the Japanese kanji for heaven, symbolic of the infinite sky above and the one who stands before it.
Oh, here's the winner of the fight, by the way.
You'll ever see when you meet Akuma. Trained by Master Gotetsu at an early age, Akuma was practically born into the ways of fighting. He and his brother Goken were taught the form of Ansatsuken, literally meaning the assassination fist. You know how everybody says martial arts are all about meditation and being zen and all that other boring shit? Well, Ansatsuken ain't like the other guys. It combines judo, kenpo, and karate into a unique style that's all about murdering your opponent as fast as possible. Hell yeah! Unfortunately, the
Gotta love
brothers'
the
views on their
schools
training
don't matter,
greatly
just
differ.
punching stuff.
Goken rejected the violent
Well,
methodology
that's how
Becomes
schools
martial
start
arts.
back in the
leaving
stories
to
like
develop
that.
his own, less lethal
One
variant
person
of
doesn't
the
care about
force.
schools, goes on to develop his own fighting style, and then other people say, hey, that fighting style's pretty badass. Let's all learn that fighting style. Let's form a
was all
school.
about the real deal. He got so hardcore, he started training to embrace the biggest martial arts secret out there. The Satsui no Hado. Ever present, ever malicious, this is a manifestation of literal killing intent. Only Gotetsu had ever mastered this dark power. So it's like the dark side of the force, but with karate? No, but sure. With the Satsui no Hado, Akuma gained great power at the cost of all compassion. This is the power of monsters. More like winners. Akuma got so
All he
good,
needs to do is
challenged
kill.
his master and killed him Sith style.
Limited
With his
telepathy.
ex-master's beads around his neck, he declared himself
dude's
the
pretty much a
new
god.
master of the Satsui no Hado. Obviously, this destroyed his relationship with Goken. The two brothers' destinies.
I can imagine enveloping pure evil might make your relationships a little rocky.
Akuma's perfected all the abilities of an overpowered Shoto character, and then some. He can rain down Go Hadoukens, teleport with the Ashura Senku, and take you for a whirl with the Tatsumaki Zankyukaku. And if Akuma ever wants to take things up a notch, he can summon forth the Kongo Kokoretsuzan, a geyser of pure energy strong enough to sink an island.
See?
With all this power, Akuma is among the toughest Street Fighters out there. Which says a lot when Hakan could loop himself up with enough oil to, get this, launch E-Honda into orbit to headbutt a giant meteor into smithereens. There's only one way to figure out the TNT of that. The oil whiz, get ready to launch.
I like the meta of that. There's only one way to figure out the TNT of that. That thing they measure everything.
Can we still do
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Fine. But did you know Akuma's also traded blows with some of the folks from Final Fight? I guess they're Street Fighters too. And the Macho Mayor Mike Haggard.
Oh yeah, all the
so hard,
crossovers.
It makes an explosion you can see from space. Comparing the blast size to Earth's diameter, this explosion must have a yield of over 120.
Oh no, they're doing
TNT. That might seem nuts, but hey,
Yeah, I do.
Akuma's done the same kind of thing. No wonder the only guys who can match him are badasses like Goken. Akuma would challenge Goken again and again, determined to prove his version of the Ansatsuken was superior. And apparently, he was right, as he defeated Goken with his signature
What an
technique,
ending. It's like,
the
yeah, he
Son
was right. He
Goku
is better.
AKA the Raging Demon. With
Well,
this,
yeah, because
Akuma gives
then
in to
Ryu
his
had to learn
killing
the
intent,
one that's right
targeting a
beyond
person's
this,
soul
which
and
is the
killing
purity
their spirit
weight
with
form.
the weight of their
Mhm.
sins.
Where you stop
There's
caring
only
about
one
anything at
known
all.
way to survive it,
So Akuma
emptying
loses
your own soul
compassion.
from your body.
Ryu loses
Fortunately,
caring about
Goku
everything.
knew exactly how to do that. Speaking of souls, this guy
He's just there to
Nakami
fight.
once tried to take Akuma's by devouring him, but not being into four, Akuma just blew him up in souls. He's so powerful, defeating an opponent takes less effort than smacking a baby. Not that Akuma would ever do that. No, I'm serious, he never would, because despite the whole zero compassion thing, he has a weird code of honor.
It's not compassion at all. To Akuma, fighting is a sort of religion, and respecting the art is more important than anything.
Oh, Harmon.
He'll spare those with an unfair disadvantage.
Yeah,
and
it's your
those
character
who he
right
believes
here.
Respects martial arts like him and can improve. In this way, he sort of became an unwanted mentor for Goken's student Ryu.
Hey, he's not a total killjoy. He did
And he
befriend
also defeated
Elena.
M. Bison.
Well, more like Elena befriended him, but whatever.
But should you disrespect the art of fighting, Akuma will not hesitate to murder you as disrespectfully as possible.
Like when he jumped that a-hole and Bison so fast he killed him in one shot. And Bison was quick enough to tag this satellite laser beam.
Following the beam speed at this angle, we can determine it was moving well over 5,000 times the speed of sound.
But even with all that power, Akuma knew he'd never be at his best until he'd mastered the Satsui no Hado and become Akuma Blanco. Shin Akuma.
As Shin Akuma, he possesses full control over the dark
So my
art,
anime
using
knowledge
it
tells
to
me
its
that he
fullest
should be a
extent.
smaller,
Only
childlike
Gotensu
version of
had
himself.
ever mastered the Hado
Never mind,
like
that's
this,
Chibi
because
Akuma.
doing it is not just super difficult, but super dangerous.
Right.
Chibi
The
Street
Satsui no
Fighters
Hado
coming
isn't
soon,
just a form of
2023.
energy. It is a sentient entity, striving to push those who connect with it to fully commit to their rage. For when they do, they are no longer themselves. They become the Satsui no Hado itself.
Yeah, like when it tried to take over Ryu and manifest it as its own evil person, Kage. Akuma truly believes the Hado is his best chance at becoming the ultimate world warrior, but he also knows that if he's not careful, he could lose himself to it.
And when he does, the Hado will take his body and become the awesome, demonic Oni.
Oh, he's super powerful. Oni's got all
Only
sorts
looking
of
for a
moves
fight.
and can easily overpower pretty much any other Street Fighter.
In Japanese folklore, Oni are yokai, or demons, that spawn from the souls of the wicked upon death. However, in some legends, the most evil of humans can
Now for
actually
my
transform
bad
while
Japanese
still
breakdown.
alive,
Yokai,
such as
derivative from
Shukendoji,
Gyo,
a
meaning
drunken
high,
monk who
and
gave
Kai,
over
meaning
malice,
God.
became an Oni, and was
Yokai,
so
meaning
powerful
high
he
God.
could not die, even after he was decapitated.
Not so different from this big
Yup.
bad blue boy. But hey, Akuma hasn't lost
take that to
himself to
class.
the dark side of the Hado yet. The dude split apart mountains, taking a leisurely trip to the bottom of the ocean, and literally leaped into the land above the clouds. He just jumped.
He can just go to heaven
With
anytime he
that,
wants.
Forget standing before heaven. This dude straight up flies above it.
Fuck God.
Akuma's lust for battle will likely never be sated, but his chosen path has been set. He will either be the world's deadliest man, or its bleakest failure. Until then, he will never stop searching for a foe who can challenge the might of his Satsui no Hado.
Yeah. Akuma is just cool.
That's why I picked him.
The realm of Outworld is a twisted, barren wasteland where only the strong survive.
Definitely at the bottom of my list of places to go when I retire, and it's all thanks to the tyrannical ruler, Shao Kahn.
Thousands of years ago, Shao Kahn was an advisor to the Dragon King, Onaga.
Until Onaga took a permanent nap when Kahn poisoned him and claimed the throne all his own. Now
Nothing
that's
says
what
you're
I
a strong
call
fighter
climbing
like
the political
having to
ladder.
poison
An
your
army of
victim.
demonic Tarkatans and four-armed Shokuns at his beck and call, Shao Kahn began conquering and merging other realms with Outworld, including the once idyllic paradise of Edenia.
After which he hooked up with Edenia's queen, Sindel. But his conquest didn't just win him a traitorous MILF. The crafty bastard also picked up a ton of awesome powers.
Kahn is a deceptive leader who isn't afraid to resort to, quite frankly, dickish methods to achieve his devious goals.
He's basically a wrestling heel in the form of an otherworldly invader, right down to dressing like a male stripper.
And despite living on a completely different plane of existence, he's somehow mastered two Chinese martial arts, Daizu and Liu Wei. Both of which
Maybe he's
prioritize
gone and
fast
visited.
aggressive strikes to overwhelm opponents.
But Khan's real bread and butter is his mastery of magic. He can shoot fireballs, create portals, make you his telekinetic yo-yo, bounce projectiles back to sender, and conjure his signature hammer whenever he wants.
With his wrath hammer,
None of this is
Kahn
telling me that he
crush
can
even the
outrun a
strongest
guy who
combatants.
outrun a
To
guy
pieces
who
with
was
his
faster
brutal
than a laser
fatality.
beam.
But perhaps his most iconic ability is taking souls.
With just a wave of his hand.
But you
he
see,
can
soul
dine on some
power
fine
is,
soul food,
really
courtesy of
fast,
whoever
I
sat
guess.
across his path.
Khan went far with these
See,
abilities.
our
and it
comparative
wasn't long
basis
before
here
his
is that M.
conquering
Bison
eye caught
once
sight
fought
of a
Shao
little
Kahn
planet called Earth.
in a death
But
battle
first,
before,
his
and I think
forces
Shao
had
Kahn
to rack
won.
up enough wins in.
Ooh.
Get the
But
music quiz.
here's the thing:
We don't have
we
the
just saw that
licensing
Akuma
rights.
killed M. Bison in like seconds, milliseconds.
So there's precedent.
There's precedent that Akuma will destroy Shao Kahn in no time.
But Kahn just said, screw it, and invaded Earth anyway.
The moment Kahn set foot on Earth, he stole the souls of nearly every human being on the planet.
Then physically merged Earthrealm and Outworld into one big melting pot of conquest.
The exact meaning of merging realms is a little vague, but from Mortal Kombat 3's intro, we do know that it transforms the planet into part of Outworld itself. But even when he's not literally folding worlds together, Kahn is always a threat to behold, far superior to most of the other combatants.
He's a cocky asshole, but damn, he sure knows how to get stuff done.
He's one-shotted Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade, survived being impaled, broke Kotal Khan's back, and has consistently surpassed the likes of the Thunder God, Raiden.
Who, being all thundery, is as fast as lightning.
Well, I guess both combatants have beaten gods these days.
Raiden held the power of all the Elder Gods.
For context, the Elder Goddess Cetrion can grow as large as a planet and fire this hyper-fast laser, which, comparing its speed to the curvature of the Earth, can smite mortals at 2% the speed of light.
Well, you know you're a
Again,
big shot when actual
M. Bison
gods
outran
think
a
you're
laser
pain.
beam,
Look at
and
him
then
go.
Akuma was faster
Don't
than M.
mistake
Bison.
powerful with invincible. Khan's might
Like, to the
is
point that M.
overmatched
Bison
by
didn't even
his
see him coming.
arrogance.
Yeah, he really does love to hear himself talk, even when it leaves him totally open. I guess he doesn't
So it's saying that Shao Kahn can react to something 2% the speed of light.
I thought it was funny.
Isn't comparable to Akuma outrunning the speed of
Moving
light.
on, even if it can get the
Well, they
better
said
of
it wasn't
him,
like a
Khan has
light speed,
proven
like
his
a
arrogance
beam
isn't
or something.
completely unfounded.
Well, in
After
the
each
animation-
conflict,
5,000
all
Mach
of the
or something.
combatants fought in a
In the
final
animation
clash
shown,
of good versus
M.
evil.
Bison goes from where the laser beam was fired and then reflected back off of a satellite to the place where it was reflected to.
Which
is pretty damn fast.
Every realm in existence.
Luckily for the good guys, Raiden had a way to basically go back in time and try to stop
Ah,
Kahn
yes,
from
the time
winning in
travel
the first
Mortal
place.
Kombat
That's
stuff.
Right. Kahn was such a big threat, the only way to beat him was a complete do-over.
And even with that victory now a non-existent memory, Shao Kahn will never relent. Even death has never stopped this conqueror from his ultimate quest to rule everything.
Yeah.
I am Khan of Outworld. Vacate my throne, or I'll soak these sands with your blood.
But again, Akuma can just jump to heaven, so...
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But now he's just gonna merge heaven and Outworld.
Confidence it'd take to rule Outworld. Check out Blue Chew.
This episode is brought to you by Blue
Wait, did
Chew.
they
Here's a
say
life hack for you.
an
Not
erection
ready
is
to
the
take
way
you
to
far.
conquer
And
heaven?
that's why Blue Chew delivers the
That
same
world,
active
Outworld.
ingredients as Viagra and Cialis in chewable tablet form right to your door.
Yep. And did we
I'm not
mention
sure
you can
about
get
the
Blue Chew's tablets at a
teleological,
fraction of the cost of those other
implications of
Getting ready
this.
to go is simple.
Yeah.
Just sign up at BlueChew.com, consult
I think
with
you'll
one of
find
their
it's an
licensed
ecumenical
medical
matter.
providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days.
Plus, it's all done online.
I have
Don't you play
a
a
handful of
priest?
terrible dirty jokes, but I'm trying to
And you can
resist
take
every
Blue Chew
single one of
anytime,
them.
day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever.
So if you could benefit
You
from
play a
extra
priest in the
confidence
game, and
when
I'm a
it's time to
registered one.
perform, Blue Chew can help.
And we've got a special deal for you. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code BATTLE at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping.
Have Blue Chew and be ready like our fighters today.
Receive your first month free.
Visit BlueChew.com for more details and
We
important
do a
safety
lot of
information.
Viagra
Thanks for sponsoring
ads.
the show, Blue
What do you
Chew.
think about it?
Right now, it's
Yeah, more
time
than I've
for
ever imagined having to deal with.
battle!
Die 1,000 deaths!
Hey, that was a fast death battle. Akuma already won. Wow. Alright, well, see you next
I
time,
mean, that would be
everybody.
the realistic way for this to go.
You dare interrupt my tournament. Another fool seeking my throne. I only seek your life.
I do like that these two characters need no better reason to fight each other than that they want to.
Well, I mean, he started inside of his own tournament, so he's like already here to fight.
Yup.
You will die. Death is beneath me.
I think the point is that one of these guys lives to rule, and the other one just lives to fight. And I think
Yo.
the one who lives to fight is the one who should win.
Is that
But look, he threw him so far.
weak, pathetic fool?
How far? Not far enough.
It's already going Super Saiyan.
Okay, that matters.
Oh, and now he's dead.
No, he's just cracked.
Your soul is mine. No, the Satsui no Hado is mine!
Yep, it's too much. Shao Kahn couldn't even suck the power out of Johnny Cage, the soul, so...
Already gone straight to God mode to win. What have you got, Shao Kahn? Anything?
I think you find out that Shao Kahn's already been pulling out a lot of his powers this whole time. They're just not flashy, so you can't really tell.
I mean, what it really needs to do is go to another planet, absorb all of its souls, and then just fight him.
Oh, so you're saying that 10,000...
That's the only way.
You're saying 10,000 years of absorbing souls hasn't been enough so far?
Apparently not. Oh, but he can live through this. Ah, it's just a flesh wound.
Well, yeah, it was already shown once.
Feel the wrath of Shao Kahn.
Or maybe he's just fine.
Flawless victory.
Bullshit.
You
Flawless
took-
victory
you took-
means not
You
getting
took
hit.
out
That's what I call a fatality!
With the power of the Satsui no Hado, Akuma was a unique challenge for Shao Kahn.
Yeah, like how he resisted Nakali suggests Kahn couldn't have just yanked his soul away so easy.
And Akuma's level of power was nothing to scoff at either.
Akuma's biggest hits were way stronger than you'd think, blasting apart meteors and making explosions seen from
He
space.
is pretty
But
crazy.
Kahn survived blasts from beings even more powerful than that, like the Elder Gods, who can grow to the size of planets. And remember Blaze? He could destroy all the realms, and even did in one of his endings.
And while Blaze's story ending isn't canon to the Mortal Kombat universe in and of
We're gonna
itself,
count it anyway
is
for
still an
bullshit
example
reasons.
of what could happen in canon.
And Kahn whooped that red
It's still an example of what could happen, even though it's not canon. Shut the fuck up.
Destroying Earthrealm alone would require at least overcoming Earth's gravitational binding energy, or about 47.8 zetatons of TNT.
Over 300 million times the power of
Now
the
this is where I
Pentagon
have to say,
explosion from Akuma's
but he
lineup.
used the
And keep in
power
mind,
to
when Kahn merges
of
realms,
that
he's
realm, of
literally
all the
morphing
souls
an
to do
entire
so,
planet
and
into
expended them to do so.
Outworld
It's not power
itself.
he always
This
has on
makes
hand.
sense he could defeat
Which is
Blaze,
why I
because
suggested he
already
goes to another
commands a
planet,
similar
gets the
level
power,
of
and comes
power.
back.
But I know what you're thinking. What about the Raging Demon, Akuma's awesome finishing move? Shao Kahn has racked up more than enough sin in his time for it to totally murder his soul.
There was always a possibility that Akuma would get a lucky hit in with the Shungoku Satsu. However, given Kahn can keep up with the likes of Elder Gods and their space lasers, he could certainly keep pace with Akuma.
And sure, Khan's an arrogant son of a bitch, but he knows when to get serious. If his arrogance was that big of an issue, he wouldn't have conquered so many realms.
Both Akuma and Kahn were among the best
he
of the best
fails
in their
to
respective
do that all the
realms.
time.
This match ultimately came down to who would land their killing blow first. Shao Kahn's overwhelming power.
Now, the funny
mystical
thing is, this
abilities,
means
and
Johnny
treacherous
Cage is now
strategies
stronger
were
than
enough to
Akuma.
claim this victory.
Outworld's Emperor was the only one who could surpass Akuma.
Bullshit, this is
The
bullshit.
winner is Shao Kahn.
Just like the last fight, this one's bullshit.
Oh, it's all bullshit all the way
Stay
down.
tuned, we'll be jumping into
Another
the next matchup
victory for
next
me.
week. But you can always get more Death Battle right now by clicking one of those boxes right over there, and by downloading the battle music linked down below.
Ooh, who they got coming up next time? Oh, Avatar.
Yeah, it's already on the list.
Yeah.
Korra versus Storm, yeah.
That'll be an intriguing one to consider.
Whenever it shows up.
Whenever it shows up. But I guess that's been our reaction for now. This has been Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Griffin, this is Theta, and we'll catch you next time. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?